Hello everyone, this is the last video about runes. So we are coming to the end of the series about the runes, and we will start from the wonderful rune Ingvas, ink, or you can find any other words in a different meanings, and we will get to that. First of all, I will show you how it looks like. So my first rune of ink looked more or less like that. And this is color yellow, and of course I'm in a yellow today. And then of course I played and experiment a little bit more with that rune, and here I connected already with you. You can find a little bit of, you know, the corners of algae here, the number 15 in the cards or in the set of runes. And of course, I use the bind runes later on, so you find it here. This one, this B with Kenas is responsible for psychic abilities, and here is a forward seeing, so more like seeing in the future. So it has this additional part in the middle and front. So it's more like a bind rune, but you can still see a little bit of ink related to it. And let's start with ink. Letters. Phonetic value is NG, ing. Active time. So everybody who is born between 6th of March to 21st of March is sort of protected by this rune. Or remember, I give you always two different dates. 14th of May to 29th of May. What it means: the god ink, man, god or hero, and this is the meaning Germanic Ingvas, the god ink, Gothic Engus, Ingvs, the god ink, a man, Old English ink, the god or hero, all the same, and Norse, Old Norse ink or Ingvi. What it means, basically, keywords, meaning means hero, fruitfulness, protection, fermentation, introspection, self-awareness, regeneration, the consciousness of self-strength and faith, patience, fertility, pregnancy, balance, inner growth, inner power, peace, regeneration. Color is yellow, gold, and orange. Tree, apple tree. Direction, west. In Feng Shui, responsible for children. I also used it on south and east, responsible for relationship. Element, earth, but also fire and water. Matter, material property. Concentration on tasks. Increases profitability in business. Fertility, initiative, entrepreneurship. The emergence of something new in your life. So always remember, consider the runes. This is the basic meanings. My comments are very little. In this booklet, you just have basic meanings connected with different sources. And if you see that there is a certain person, profession, or everybody can use that for talisman, amulet, this is for everyone. However, because it's very hard to describe the quality of energy, those patterns, people, I see they tend to choose a specific profession related with that rune to give you more insight and idea how to feel it more. What is the quality of that energy? So profession and person, spiritual master, farmer, priest. Relationships, gift for convincing and good argumentation, so influencing other people. But this is very passive in a nice way. It is a more, diplomatic way. Health, heals infertility, fasten metabolism, relaxing, calming energy that removes tiredness and pressure. It helps to lose weight, strengthens male potency. As an amulet, it is a protection from loss of talents, bankruptcy, pregnancy obstacles. It is a good talisman for pregnant, prisoners, imprisoned people, because it brings patience, change, and it can bring also pregnancy. Reversed rune means impatience, rigidity, avoiding responsibility, isolation, doubts, blind activity, infruitfulness, waste, rottenness, inability to deal with the past. So as you see, it's like a storehouse or potential energy, eternal becoming. However, its contained energy isolates and separates, so be cautious with how you're using. It's good for protection. It works well for that protection, but remember it's passive, so it's more for resting, internal growth, getting insight. It can isolate you. It serves well for the... Okay, I'm so sorry for that cough, but apparently I talked too much today already. So it serves well for the preparation, gestation of power, listening to yourself, patiently waiting for maturity of the power within. It centers the thought and energy. So these qualities also serve to gather and influence people, not only your energy, but also you gain that energy to influence other people, but you also gather other people with that energy. You're establishing dedication, loyalty, and others' respect. It can strengthen also hypnosis, trance, or meditation, so any altered state of consciousness. It can also help you to enter the realm of darkness, realm of giants, and this is related with the different worlds in the runes. And you will also have in my booklet what runes are connected with what world and what is their qualities. In sexual magic, it is also used for fertility rites. And how you draw it. So for those ones who like to still draw it and color it, here on this side you have it very simple. Follow my arrows and you can stop this video and just draw it. So this is for drawing, this is for coloring it. And again, I leave it up to your imagination, your experimenting and feeling, whether you draw it on the paper and color it, or putting in a different direction in your house, or you do it mentally because you just, in the crowd, you need a little bit of protection, so you use that rune. So this is it about that first particular rune. Let's move on to the next one. In some of the books you will find the other rune first. So in my set you will find DAGAZ as a 23rd rune. Sometimes people do opposite, they go with 24 first, the OTHALA, and then DAGAZ, but here I chose this order. So this is how it looks first of all, and I like both colors, so today I chose yellow, but it can be blue, it can be also yellow. And here's a little bit more of my personal design of experimenting, playing with different colors, different designs of that, until I could switch to the totally acrylic paintings on canvas. So more or less this is my design, this is how I portrayed it. It is the letter, the phonetic value is D, and active time, so for everybody who is born between 6th of July to 20th of July, or 14th of June to 29th of June. What it means, Germanic DAGAZ means day, and also other meanings, Gothic, you can hear it DAGZ, also day, Old English dag, however that is pronounced, Old Norse dagr, day. And besides that, it means already day, it is also light, daylight, twilight, gray area, paradox, ritual, fire, dawn, awakening, paradox, positive transformation, understanding, hope, synthesis of opposites, awareness, a new way of seeing, inspiration, clairvoyance, protecting light, and reaching beyond illusion. Yeah, color, of course, light blue, yellow, and orange. The tree, honeysuckle, oak, and pine. As a direction, it harmonizes every direction, so you can use it whatever you want to. Also, the element, all the elements are going with that rune. Matter and property. It helps you to gain a deeper understanding of the situation, as well as providing a wise changes and beginning, realization of your project, unity, inspiration and reward for the effort. Person or profession, a geographer, mystic, inventor. Relations. It brings people together. It also releases conflicts. Health. It strengthens immunology system and regeneration. It is a good amulet for against from doubt, depression, because of course it is for everyone. Again, the amulets and talisman, and everybody can use that rune. It is a good talisman for everyone, sorcerers, those who are looking for hope. It brings you clear insight and fulfillment. But of course, as every rune, you can also meet reverse. So the abuse of that quality means mental derangement, loss of orientation, intolerance, dark negative emotions, hardening, betrayal, and fears. This is actually, that rune feels personally for me like a powerhouse, like a light, expanded in every direction, and it is also used as a luck charm. Some may feel very expanding quality of that light, so whether it's a day, dawn, sunset, sunrise, and therefore it works well for any spiritual achievement, total awakening, understanding, expression of universal love, but also other qualities. It's very, very expansive. In anything you do, it brings justice, wisdom, inspiration. It has also some aspects of entertainment. It is very joyous, at least that feels for me. DAGAZ brings also the opposites together and makes you understand them. So it synthesizes the opposite powers, such as morning with evening, day and light, pain and pleasure, body and soul, matter and energy. So it brings them together into the mystical moment, and it has no language. So it goes beyond any language. It's hard to maybe explain what people really feel when they work with that rune. So some are touched by this paradox, discovering the secrets in the silence. The only downfall, of course, is when you are not prepared for the light of that rune. It can simply blind you. And how you can draw that rune, and here it is. I already did that, so you can now stop and draw it with those arrows. I hope very much that this is helpful. So down and up, and then down again and down, and the other way around, a little bit down, then you have another down, and then those X's going one upward, one downward. So I hope I didn't mislead you by going up, down, sides, diagonals, and so on. And we are moving on to the last rune. Some say it's last rune, but I have one more rune for you in this set. And some, of course, argue that there is no such rune. It was added later, but we will get there. So first, OTHALA. OTHALA, my first OTHALA, more or less, when I really try to paint with acrylic, looked like this. And later on, I already switched. So here you have sort of a bindron because it's connected and it has this fluid shape. So it's not like a typical rune, and runes can have those fluid shapes. Some, of course, argue that they should be carved, so they should be sharper, but I assure you there is a different quality in the shaping the runes. So if you see, that's the OTHALA, it doesn't have those, sharp edges. Vikings were also painting a lot of bindrons like that and making them very fluid, very smooth. I like it, but of course it depends on how you feel it and how you want to paint it. Phonetic value is O, and active time is 20th of June till 5th of July, or of course 29th of May till 14th of June, for those who would like to pick. Literal meaning: Germanic OTHALA is ancestral property. Gothic OTHAL means just property. Old English Ethel, homeland, property. Old Norse Odal means nature, inborn quality, property. And the keywords: land, possession, home, roots, kin, fastening, inherited prosperity, inheritance. Material prosperity, arriving at the destination, integration of the past, respect for culture, norms, tradition. Color, of course, yellow, but also you can meet with red, purple, and brown. The tree, hawthorn, gorse. Direction, east, responsible for family relationships. Element, earth, and saint, fire. And how it acts in the material world. So it gives you material well-being, acquisition of prosperity, security, and protection of goods. Home increases your prosperity, your property, moving, modernization, renovation, testament, will. Land, it brings also prosperity for farmers, development of inborn talents, strengthens practical reality in life, practicalism and reality in life. Also, it protects mechanical and electronic devices. Person or profession, director, leader, or also group of people. In relations, it is a good contact with ancestors, forebears, gives you harmony within the relationships and family, and care for the elders. Health, regulates all body fluids, helps in genetic diseases, improves health, especially for elders and those with chronic diseases. As an amulet, it is a protection from losing the home, homeland, genetic diseases. As a talisman, it serves for immigrants and also is good for just for the home, because it brings tradition, peace, harmony in the family, and of course in the house. When you meet with reverse quality of that rune, you may experience poverty, vagrancy, lack of home, bailiff, financial and material loss, theft, useless hoarding of possession, hunger for power, uprooting, inability to let go, meanness, inheritance, arguments, racism, violation of the law, domestic conflicts, totalitarian ideology or anarchy, immoral customs, dissatisfaction, and the divergence of interests. So as a home within and out, OTHALA represents total freedom, yet it is joined into the right order, as structured, something that is a solid base. It shows a perfect expression of being in the middle. So you can be free in your tribe, your clan, your society, if it is well protected from so-called outsiders. And you do understand your links to your talents, skills passed from you to you from your ancestors. Your inborn qualities are your genetic codes, and these are your magical powers. You also understand the law of giving and taking. Some say it may not be connected to any not connected to any particular land, skill, and others claim that it means just stable and solid home, property, well protected from all intruders. It is used to strengthen family fortunes, dynasties, prosperous marriages, business partnership, also for the power of inheritance where no outsiders are allowed, yet you build with them the right type of cooperation. And the only way you can get in it, into that dynasty, is through marriage. In magic, it is also used to maintain order among people, increase wealth and prosperity, and the abuse of this power turns into slavery, totalitarianism, lack of order, and homelessness. So it's a very good rune if you have your, you know, the structure, the protection of your home, but also it has all the spiritual context as well. So I would use it here and here. And here is how you can draw it. So on this side this time you have how to draw it, and here's how you color it. I hope my arrows will help you how to go up, up, down, and those arrows are right here, so I hope you can use it. And here is for the coloring, for the casting the rune, or you just do it mentally, or you paint it for yourself, or for the protection of your home. It's enough to just paint it. So that was it about this. Some say it's the last rune in the runic alphabet, in the runes, in the set, in the futark. But there is a 25th of rune, and it is WYRD, and it is the letter Y, and I like to put it here. It perfectly fits. So it looks like this. Remember when the algaes number 15 was looking like, you know, the lines upwards, this one looks opposite. So it is more going down. It means mystery, mystery of God. And the literal meaning is fate rune often is not included in some sets of the card. There is no active time here. A lot of people, a lot of sources don't give any timing, any not so much meaning is about it. But basically what it means, it's a fate rune, karma. The roots of the world tree, Yggdrasil, means stability. Also, it can mean moon, night, physical matter, flourishing, protection, auspicious time point, spiritual middle ground, strong foundation, rooting, capacity for dedication, will of God, higher force, physical matter, labyrinth. And the color this time is black. First I don't change it for the black, so I stay with my yellow. And there is a reverse rune, means chaos, mistake, leading astray, loss of orientation, confusion, betrayal, dependency, lacking stamina, sickness, and suffering. And the only thing is when you do divination, when you study the runes and you meditate on runes, or if you do have a clients for your runes, and if there is some information like you should not say it because that would affect the client's doing in the world, someone's action in the world, then usually this rune pops up. So it is the rune of fate and mystery of God. Doesn't mean that something is doomed, and this secrecy has a function. So it only means that this piece of information should not be revealed for now, because it can distort the action of someone who came to you for the reading in the world. So for example, if someone is sick and this particular time, but this is like, you know, is healing already, and if he's not going to think about it too much, it's just going to get healed. And if you say, oh my God, you're sick, then you may interrupt this healing process within him or her. So this is more about understanding how they work. If you do, because I do not have this time more editors, so I'm doing it all by myself. It is a short booklet to give you the basic information, but if you see there's something need to be corrected, please let me know about it. I'm happy to do that. So I will definitely follow you if you find some mistakes in the booklets. I did the basic corrections, but of course, as some of you may know, when you work with editors, it's usually 2 of them, and they keep on finding stuff, and then you as an author keep on finding stuff, and it's never perfect. So I'm very sorry if you find those mistakes, but I am willing to correct them and offer you the PDF file of that, or any other form, the ebook, MOPI, that you can directly download, whether from my store or online through the platform Draft to Digital or so on. And it will be also, it is probably by this time when I'm publishing it, when I launch this last film about runes, it's going to be also in the print form, especially if you are living in United States. They have a good distribution of prints. If you are in Europe or Australia, they do not have it yet. Draft to Digital is a smaller company, but if you order it through Amazon, I'm sure there is a good print of it. So this is it for now. You will also find in that booklet the words related to the rune and the description. And when you work, when you astral travel, when you travel through other dimensions, other worlds, and you find yourself in different lands, sometimes because you have that table, you can connect where you were, you can understand better the words. So it's right there. Also, you have a relation between trees and runes in a different order at the end to tell you a little bit, give you a little bit more about the particular tree. So for example, like birch, that is related with Berkano and Urus. It is more about that tree described, like it's increased the fertility of the earth and the cattle, harvest, curing, protection against misfortunes. And it was put in the cradle for newborns, such a sort of little tips, little information, little maybe some information that could be also useful. And basically that's it. This is it for now. And if you are very much interested in hearing it also in audio or video, I can read about those trees and those worlds too. Just let me know about it and I will be happy to do that. This is it for now. I'm wishing you a happy, wonderful day, and I am looking forward to hearing from those of you who experiment with runes. Maybe you have your own scripts by now. Let me know how it works for you, what works, what doesn't, how you do it. And I'm sure others can also draw from your knowledge, from your experience, and we can put all that together. So have a happy time with your runes and experimenting, and stay well whatever you are. This is it for now. Bye bye.